Are we back?
Are we
back?
Gosh,
We're
we're
back.
back.
Oh
So-
my gosh, so sorry guys.
Text him and tell him that we're back.
Yeah, text Hunter and say,
No, you
hey.
text him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I will.
Did he give up?
Maybe,
So,
maybe.
yeah, we lost our connectivity because Jody had
I
the
didn't do
the
nothing.
grand idea of putting the Wi-Fi plug in her bag.
Is that bad?
So
I
that's
didn't
supposed to,
know that.
it's supposed to be out in the open. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whatever, I didn't know.
But we're back anyways. We might have to recap for a minute.
Yeah. All right. So I gave. Here's our scores again. So
yeah,
here we
let's
go.
go over our scores again.
Go
Let's start it off that way.
And there's. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
What is that? No, you had it the first time.
What does it say below it?
It's cool. All right. So those are the scores that we gave. And Brian was just explaining that if you're doing this like you're doing a dog show, you got to compare it to the standard, right?
Right.
Of
So,
a
like,
Cabernet.
Let Brian talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
Discuss
So
it.
like it's really good, but it doesn't actually like hit like a Cabernet. You know, it hits a little more like a Syrah or not a Pinot Noir. That's way too light. But no,
That's
it hits
too-
more like a Syrah or maybe like something not quite. Cabernet is not obviously.
I agree.
Look at him.
That's all.
I agree.
I agree.
Because we both had 8.5. It was
Yeah.
it was a little sharp for me. It's a little bit more sharper than some of the cabs we've had. It was a
Had a
little
different
bit
flavor?
more sour to it. There was a little
Could be
bit of sourness
bolder,
to it. It's not
It
so
could be bolder,
It was
I
not
agree
so
with that.
sour that it was bad and terrible. I probably would keep it where I have it on the 8s. It would be the next one down. I would not put it as my premier one I'd go to first.
There's too many good cabs out there. For
Yeah.
that.
So
I'm okay with
now why would you put it at the 10 the 9.5? You almost gave it a 10.
that. I was actually fudging on the half because I was thinking, okay, I can maybe give it a 9. Maybe 9.5 because I do like the flavor. You're
Yeah.
right. It doesn't taste like a typical Cabernet.
Yeah.
It is a lot lighter than a regular cab. So that being said, I did kind of enjoy it the way that I really enjoy a tasty cab, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I gave it a 9.5. And I really, like I said, I kind of fudged a little on the half part because I think it probably would have set better as a 9, and then I would have been more in line with you guys.
Yeah.
But that extra half is just because I really enjoyed the taste.
I give
That
the
chocolate
charcuterie
thing?
a 10.
The charcuterie is not a 10.
No,
No, that is not a 10. That's a hot mess, especially this shit right here. Looks like
Oh my
poop on a plate.
That's like an ink blot
yeah, it is.
It is kind of like an ink blot.
Tell
It
us
really
what you
pretty much
see
is.
in this beard chocolate.
in the chocolate.
Right, in the chocolate.
So
sheer.
earlier in the beginning of the show, you gave the funny commentary of who we were, right?
What, Shirley MacLaine and Will Forte?
Yeah. So I have mine for you.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
This is George Lucas. We have George Lucas with us today.
Hi, I screwed up Star Wars.
You do, big man,
That's right.
and you can admit it.
Yeah.
So we were happy to get George Lucas
Hey,
for
I'll take George Lucas.
That's some good shit.
Yeah.
Good times. So Denny,
Oh, yeah, now it's Denny's portion.
where are we now in the show?
Well, for me, the tasting first, I was agreeing with him. It was like I said, I told my part. It's really kind of sour. I mean, it's not so sour, it's so bad, but it's just
It's tart.
It's tart.
That's not the word
I
you're
get
looking
it.
for.
Yeah, it's
Tart
tart.
is the
It's-
word you're looking
it's a
for.
little bit more tartar than my taste. You know,
Tart-
I
too
like,
tart for your
like
taste.
you said, I had a lot more cabs in mine, and I'm like, there's
Not
better
your
ones.
favorite.
Yeah.
Not your favorite.
Right.
And that's totally okay, I think. And of course, what do we always say on the show? We like wine, but we're not wine snobs.
Yeah.
Right, no. not
Right.
at all.
Everybody
And
likes what
Jody's
they like.
a cab girl, so she might actually like that kind of taste.
Yeah, I actually, I think it's great to just enjoy the flavor of the wine and just say, hey, it may be a cheap ass bottle of wine, but I kind of like it. You know what I mean? We're not snobs about it. We're not bougie. Okay,
Right.
we're just not. We're
Not
not
snobs,
bougie.
not bougie.
We're not bougie.
All right, so now we were like in some kind of line, but we were kind of got a part 2 of the part 2.
I just took a stem in my mouth.
Here is the part where I have the movie segment of this one,
All right.
and we're gonna go ahead and go into the movie segment.
Do it. Let's see what we got, Denny.
Oh, it's not playing it.
You got to click the thing.
Last time you get out the Crimson Ranch. and we can
All right,
take care
so
of
We
the
got-
cab.
We're gonna-
here
we got
is the
All
movie
right.
that we watched this last weekend.
Okay,
we
have you
actually
guys
watched
seen
the
this?
2 for the last weekend, so we can be able to have you ready for this week.
I didn't
Yeah.
finish it.
But
So-
he got pretty far. He got
Yeah.
What do you think so far? That's
No,
good.
it's great. Yeah, I fell asleep last night, so we watched some of it this evening.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's like so many Easter eggs. If you're a fan of Ghostbusters, this is like total fan service.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what did you think about the one that they rebooted with the girls?
I didn't see that one, but
Oh, you didn't see
know,
that
okay,
one.
but I
You
heard
gotta
that
see
if
that
you
one.
like, if you just forget about the fact that it's 3 women playing Ghostbusters, like they're all really funny.
They are really funny. I
Yeah.
thought it was a pretty
Well,
funny movie,
yeah.
I
actually.
think that what people will happen to those who've grown up not knowing the original
the
and
Ghostbusters.
seen
movie.
the female version, they might have been all right with that.
Yeah. I think that's what the whole problem was, is that people were all up in arms because they redid a classic movie with 3 amazing comedians.
Well, because it was Leslie Jones and Kate McKinnon and
All the
Melissa
funny women
McCarthy.
with Mrs. McCarthy. She's hilarious.
Oh no, she's so great.
Have you seen this show called Nobodies?
No, I don't think I
Yeah,
have.
it's like Melissa McCarthy she's kind of one of the stars, but like it's these 3 writers who try to get Melissa McCarthy and her husband to produce a film.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, and so she plays like a caricature of herself, but she's
That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that. I love it when people do caricatures of themselves, like
So-
me and John Malkovich.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
Oh, sorry.
So
this
when-
one-
So the movie wise, so like he was saying, there's a ton of Easter eggs. If you ever go on IMDb, there's so much trivia type things on this. They really worked hard on tying things together from the original ones. They did not want to make this a remake. They wanted to make this a continuation.
A continuation, which I think
was.
it is effectively.
We don't want to
very,
give away
very-
too much because
Right, you don't want to give
he has not seen the ending.
I have not seen the ending yet, but I can.
However-
I can do earmuffs.
No, well, we don't want everybody else to think we're assholes either.
Yeah, that's
We're not
true.
trying to get away
No
either.
Not trying to do
spoilers.
that.
Yeah.
So,
But-
but the cool thing about this one, I think that they really paid some really nice respect to Harold Ramis,
Yeah.
because obviously he's no longer alive to be a part of anything with Ghostbusters now. But did you know his son is actually the director?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did see that.
I
No,
think.
it's the director's son, the one that directed this
Oh
movie.
yeah, it is. It's Ivan Reitman's son.
Ivan Reitman's
Yeah,
son.
the one
Yeah,
that directed
they're
this movie,
both
it's
dead,
his
aren't
son
they?
that directed the
I think so. Yeah.
Isn't Ivan Reitman passed away
He
as
passed
well?
away as well.
That's why they
So
can
they
never
both-
remake twins.
No, they can't. They can't do that, and that's a good thing.
That's true.
Actually. But so Jason Reitman actually directs this movie, but Ivan Reitman and Harold Ramis are both
And
passed
this
away
is,
when
this
they
is
were
dedicated to Harold Ramis.
Yeah, it is dedicated to Harold Ramis.
But it got like these nice young actors.
I know, it's like a
Of
fresh
course, we know
start.
Rudd.
I know Paul Rudd is great.
And we know
So,
our, Stranger Things dude.
when
Finn
Finn
Wolfhard.
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 Yeah, Wolfhard. Finn Wolfhard.
Because he wolfs hard, y'all.
Yeah,
he
he
wolfs
does.
hard.
Oh, is he back? Hey, you back?
And then,
Hi, Hunter! Yay!
and then the woman from Fringe.
You can't do that. The woman from Fringe.
I don't know what her name is.
I don't
I just know
remember.
it was she's from Fringe. She was also in that other show with the guy with
The guy with the other guy.
That other guy with the guy
you know,
and the
one
guy.
with the head.
What the
And the head.
Anyways, so this one, I think we can all
This
say
one was
we can-
on.
we can
you
definitely
lose your thing.
hit it.
So this one was on. What did we see? This? Oh, Stars.
It's
Yeah.
on Stars.
We watched it on Stars.
So if you have Stars and you have the ability to go watch this one,
Yeah.
we actually recommend
I'll
this
probably
one.
finish it tonight.
You
Yeah.
should definitely do that.
Well, I mean, you
It's
now,
really good,
Now,
though,
one
so-
of the things that was so funny is when this young director, I say young director, but it was his
He's
son.
not that young.
His son. It was the son of the guy who did the original, right?
son of the guy.
The son of the Butch.
You sound like
Son of the-
I
son
did
of the
that on
ghost guy.
purpose, Yeah, the son
Anyways.
of the guy who directed the film.
Anyways,
They were busting
it-
ghosts. Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
he should have been one of the new. He should have been one of the new ones.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
But he said himself. They asked him, "Would you be interested in remaking Ghostbusters that your dad did?"
Oh wow.
And he said, "No." And the reason why he said no is because it says it would probably be boring because the fact that I probably would do more drama than I would any ghosts.
Oh.
Which
Funny-
that was my only
Funny
complaint about
thing
this
is,
movie.
But there
that
weren't enough
there was
ghosts.
There weren't enough
46
ghosts,
minutes
man.
of no ghosts for
Yeah.
part of the movie.
Well, like how much non-shark was in Jaws?
True. There's
You
a
know,
lot
Jaws
of
was
non-shark.
mostly
I'm
not
agreeing
shark.
with you. I think
Like
I
10
like.
minutes of shark.
I think
that's
I like
about
the
it.
way they were kind of
Mhm.
setting the stage.
Yeah,
here.
and I
Yeah.
figured they'll probably do some more of this stuff, and because if Jason's on board with it and these kids are down for it, they could
Yeah.
make a second one of these.
Or like in Star Wars, Darth Vader is only in like what 5
Yeah.
scenes maybe in the first.
Right.
And we
in
still
episode
get his
4.
line
Yeah.
messed up.
Yeah.
Every
And
time.
we still say his line wrong.
Oh, that was
No.
it. That's the Mandela effect.
No, we do the whole
Is
thing.
that
Luke,
what it
you are
is?
my
The
father,
Mandela
but we get
effect?
that one wrong
What?
all the time.
Yeah, the Mandela effect. When you remember something wrong, but collectively everyone
Everybody
remembers.
this
They think he
same
says,
way.
"Luke, I am your father," but
Right,
he doesn't.
it never
He just says,
does.
"No, I am your father."
No, I.
Just like they don't say we don't need no stinking badges.